Hello, everybody. Brian Oxley back here. The fighting game I'm working on. This is the Depression era scenario that kind of came up with over the last week or so. I did one video with a match, played through it, but it ended up that match ended up in a knockout. So I thought I'd put a quick video together to. I also have the way this depression era works is if the fighters get down or don't reach zero, both fighters, when the cards run out, um, there is it goes to the judges. So I've come up with a system now. Like I said in the other video, this isn't really a fighting sim per se. It's more of a game. There's a little sim in it. Obviously, you're simulating the sport, but um, so what I've come up with, and I've tried it out here and there. I think it works pretty well for the narrative and getting a decision. So we'll just do a hypothetical fight here to show you how this works or how I'm doing it. Get some of these dice out of here. So say Tommy Callahan and Charlie Donnelly, they're in a fight. You go through the 20 cards, and no one's at zero, and no one's been knocked out. So you need to go to the judges. So what I've come up with is, and you have to forgive the chicken scratch, but essentially you're going to have. So now it comes down to the judge's decision. So I have three judges. The red die is Charlie Rexford. The blue die is Sam Bluefield, and the green die is Theo Greenford. So what happens is you're going to take uh, the difference between the fighters wherever the numbers are at. So hypothetically, so we got Callahan. Better write this down so I'm not forgetting what I'm saying. And Donnelly. And say through the fight, you get through the last card. Callahan is at 7, and Donnelly, let's say he's at 3. So there'd be a 4 point difference. So you're going to roll all three of these dice, 11 to 4, and if it's a 1 to 5, the leader, which is Callahan, the judge would have given him the decision. And if it's a 6, the trailing fighter would get the decision. I thought that way you could have, that fight where, I know it's only 4 points, but it could be up to like 10 points, 11 points, uh, where you do start to wonder if the fix was in. If it's 9 to 1, and then the decision comes up from these guys that the guy with the one, won the fight. There'd be some discussion on what's going on there, and I know over the course of in real boxing, like history, there's been some of those narratives where guys are perceived to have won easily even, and then the decision didn't go their way. So all right, so we got Callahan 7, Donnelly 3. That's a difference of 4. We'd look on this chart here. So Callahan would be the leader, Donnelly, and you could do it one at a time for like the build up. I'll do that. So we got let's see who Charlie Rexford. Okay, so he's going with Callahan. Sam Blueford is going with Callahan, and Donnelly is as well. So that would be a unanimous decision. Callahan, who probably should have been the winner, is awarded the winner on the judges. So then I figured, the breakdown would have to be, some more. As the fight was closer, there'd be maybe a little different distribution. So in another scenario, say it was Callahan 7 and Donnelly 5. Now we're only talking 2 points, and we go to this chart where the leader would be 1 to 4 or 5 to 6. Well, let's just see if that was the case, how it would come out. And pretty much the same way, Callahan will win. And then we got the ones where it's 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 3 to 2, really close, hard to decide. It's just a straight up I got leader here, but you could just pick red and blue, and you'd roll. And on this one, we got where they would say Donnelly would win. See if they were both tied at 7, or if it was 7-6. So that's how I'm doing that. I figured I'd put a quick video because it's one thing I didn't get to show on the previous video, of how I was doing that when the cards run out and no one has hit 0 yet. So that's how I've been doing it. I had someone reached out, wanted to try it. I sent them the PDFs, tried to kind of explain this, but eventually I'll have some rules written out if I get a number of people that want to try it. Uh, but so that's kind of how that works. If that helps anybody, if they end up wanting to try it, like I said in my previous video, um, this is just some a fun game I've been working on. The original was set in like a Mad Max post-apocalyptic setting. Um, changed some Had an idea to do kind of like a Depression era road show. So that's what these cards represent. Some different quality names, descriptions, and that kind of thing. So I will put my email address in the description. Feel free to reach out if you've watched some of the other previous videos, something you might want to mess around with, try out. I'd love to hear the feedback. But I'm having fun with it, and that's at the end of the day, that's kind of what I set out to do in messing around with this in the first place. Was just I'm not a big fight fan per se, but something I don't know the competition of it, uh, the narrative that it could build. I just thought would be a fun project to kind of try to work on and see if it actually can work. And for the most part, I'm having fun with it. It seems to work pretty well. Obviously, fictional game, fictional fighters, anything can happen. So, but I'll leave it at that. Eventually, hopefully, sometime in the near future, I might do a video where I do a whole night's worth, which is only 3 fights, but and kind of show the game off a little bit more. So I think that's it, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.